We're underway in this match between Great Britain and Greece, the men's open, and Greece will get the first use of the football, and already referee finding a penalty early in this one. Good to see Greece involved in the Tag World Cup. There'll be plenty of interest in this game. Both nations you'd expect to go okay. And now for Greece in number 4, it is Karabatsos that plays the ball. And we go across to the open side. Philopoulos. And Great Britain come up with the ball.
Yeah, the referee's done him for charging at the defender there.
We saw a lot of that in the first game, in fact. I think you were standing behind me when I was talking about it. It's not malice, it's just adrenaline.
No, I mean, as a referee, it's one of the hardest things in the game to call as to what's a closing the gap penalty and what's a charging penalty. And in the first game, we saw a lot of penalties for closing the gap. But that's interesting. In the first penalty here, he's gone for charging.
Now Pappas has the ball and gives it off to a teammate in 16.
So that's Kirby Roper.
Kirby Roper. So a good chance for Great Britain here. About 7 metres out from the Greece try line, and Great Britain looking to apply pressure here from the get-go. And the number 9 there probing, looking for a way through, Harry Young. And they give the footy some air. 16 going straight. That was Roper, Kirby Roper. At first receiver, it's Barron. And he turns his back on the defence. That's the last tag. So what will the strategy be? Well, it certainly wasn't that. Falling over. Montague it was.
Yeah, it appears to be quite a bit of dew on the field now. There's a few players losing their footing.
Yeah, you're right about that. They're slipping and sliding all over the place, aren't they? Now kick downtown. Quite early in the tag count too. So Great Britain has it now through the 16. Roper. And now it's the player in 9, Harry Young. About 10 metres out from their own line. Still no score on the board here at CeX Stadium in this game. A reminder again, you'll see every match on this field on Sunday, the final day of competition from 8:30 a.m. Oh, great tag. That's how you do it, the 14. Winter.
Yeah, it was a great kick there by, I think it was James Barron, and then a really good chase from GB. Sam Winter up there, former Bath Academy player, making the tag.
Now 14 tagged for Greece, Livonis. And I think that was Karabatsos that was tagged. So Great Britain equal to the task in defence. Let's see what Greece has now as they attempt to cross the halfway line. Open side, it goes to Pappas. And player darting through there was Theo Delul. Plays it back to Mina. And a short ball onto the chest of Pappas. So Greece, a good opportunity for them. Karabatsos got the ball away. Plenty of defence there. Now this is Pappas. There are 2 Pappases in the Greece team, Nick and Andrew.
Referee's playing advantage there. Gone back for penalty for Greece.
So can Great Britain hold them out as the ball comes away to Karabatsos? There are 2 of those as well, Andrew and Dimitri. 2 Pappases and 2 Karabatsoses. And there's a spilled ball.
Yeah, he's got that there.
That should be a turnover, and Great Britain come up with the football. About 8 metres out from their own line for the restart of play. Only 4 minutes gone in the first half here.
It's good defence there by their Great Britain team, and that'll give them a lot of confidence, I think, being able to hold them out there.
Yeah, they had to defend for a fairly long period too. It wasn't a fleeting moment of the game.
Oh, Nick Wilkes, fastest man in the GB team, almost through there.
Yep. Yeah, he was jet propelled fleetingly. So some nice work. Here's Roper. Roper goes back and plays it. You'll see one of the rules in tag, if you wear a cap, you have to turn it around so the peak can't be facing forward for safety reasons. A lot of players opt for the, what would you call it, the floppy variety.
Yeah, the bucket hat's very popular.
Thank you, the bucket. I couldn't think of the word. That's it.
Yeah, it's very popular with our men's seniors team.
I might just keep calling it the floppy one if it's all right with you. So Great Britain, what can they do? They give the ball some... Oh, it's been passed to the Greek player! And Greece goes surging downtown.
Very costly to intercept on the first tackle, I think.
Probably called for it. He's been bluffed.
Referee should have penalised him.
Full credit to the Greece player. Oh, they've made a meal of it now. And Karabatsos, that's Andrew Karabatsos, dropping the football. So Great Britain get another chance. I'll say Greece certainly in the last couple of minutes they've had the best of the field position. Great Britain have been posted on their own side of halfway for lengthy periods.
Yeah, Great Britain need to get a little bit of composure here. There's been a few changes, so hopefully the fresh faces settle them down a little bit.
Roper's always there for Great Britain.
Yeah, he's definitely the X factor, Kirby Roper.
Yeah, great player in support. Here he is. Low kick. Not allowed to be any higher than the shoulders.
Correct, yes. But the new rule for this tournament, they're playing the advantage off the high kick, so you have to see that.
Okay. Andrew Theodoulou tagged for Greece. A little bit of indecision. The restart of play. Attempts to show and go. The number 7, that's Philippoulis. And now it's the number 10 for Greece, which is Alexander Pappas. Support player. Scoops up the footy. No shortage of speed there for the 13. That's Paul Kerr.
Great take by George Fox.
Here's Greece again. A dummy. And support on the outside. And try. No, he's got in the touch. The touch judge's flag was in the air before he put the ball down. We'll have another look at that at some point.
That was very unlucky for Greece. He's just tiptoeing along the sideline, but just got the line and the touch he got him.
Well, there's the still image. Beautiful work by the boys in the truck. Fraser Little director, Paul Hart, vision switcher. That was really good television.
And very good work by the touch judge. Got the call right.
Oh, yeah, we've got to give him a wrap as well.
True.
Here we go. Great Britain, an opportunity for them. Tag coming. So Greece is still trying to get back on side. So here's Roper. Goes to the line, pops the pass. Still going, Great Britain. Try time in the bonus box too. And Great Britain, through Nick Wilkes, have come up with the opening try of this game.
That was brilliant play by Nick Wilkes. Just a little spin there. And then as I was saying earlier, he's the fastest man in the team. I think he's actually the fastest man in tag in the UK. Won a race at one of our tournaments last year. So brilliant work from him.
The Athletes Gel replay. Athletes Gel presenting the replays on our live stream and television coverage of the Tag World Cup. He was a bit surprised to find himself not tagged and then took off.
Yeah, it was just a little shimmy and then followed up by a bit of a spin. And then that was enough for him. Give him half a yard and he'll break the line and score.
Take him on. So the scoreline now
should be 2-1.
2-1 in favour of Greece. 2-1 in favour of Great Britain.
2-0, sorry.
Sorry, 2-0. There was a 2-point try for Great Britain. So our score graphic ticks over. All is good. So we approach the midway stage of this opening half. Karabatsos was tagged, and here comes Greece, and some nice work. This man with the ball now, genuine X factor. Mina. Now the 5 is Kaitis, Emilio Kaitis. At acting half is Andrew Theodoulou. Straight through, but the tag was made. Metre out from the line, the tag was made. He thought he was in, so too the Greece supporters. Here's a play straight up the centre. Sometimes it works in tag. A lot of people doubt the logic in a play like that, but it's surprising how many times someone can run through the line and not be tagged.
Yeah, it's just a momentary loss of concentration and you can miss a tag. I think we saw it in the first game. The fella that scored the first try ended up missing a tag for New Zealand's first try. So our viewing audience around the world should be able to hear the referee now. We had a minor technical problem, which I'm led to believe has now been overcome. We'll certainly have that sorted by Sunday. Now the 16 for Great Britain, tagged. That's Kirby Roper. We've called his name several times in the game already. Now in 14, it's Sam Winter. Yeah, Sam Winter, the oldest man in the squad. He's 34, but he still moves very well. Very light on his feet.
Mate, I'd love to be 34. Flick pass. Plenty of Greece defenders there, and really no room to operate in there. And Greece given the football anyway. So Great Britain leading 2-0. We edge past the halfway mark of this opening half of the clash involving Greece and Great Britain in the men's open category. It is 2-0 to Great Britain. What can Greece do about it? It comes to the number 2, Theodoulou.
I think Greece have just got to stay patient here. Don't panic if they don't score here.
Oh, that was lovely. What a pity.
Oh, beautiful step play. Very unlucky not to go through straight into the box there.
Yeah, Pizzanaeus it was. Terry Pizzanaeus in the number 1. You saw it as it unfolded. Beautiful pass around the corner. Found him in space, but he just couldn't handle. Perhaps the pass was a bit hard. Bounced out of his sort of chest.
I think he would have been slightly unsighted. It was a little bit of a block play around the back, but it worked effectively. It sucked the defence in, and he was straight in the box if he'd caught it.
Now Roper. So play on. And a flick out the back. So Great Britain with some second phase play. Nice work. They keep going. And the tag eventually made by Greece 10 metres into their own side of halfway. Great Britain to the line. And almost through there, the player in 20. That was Montague.
George Montague.
Roper on his outside. And back to Roper on the flop back, if you like. And a little flick from the number 7.
Yeah.
Then it comes to the 34-year-old veteran who doesn't handle.
Yeah, Will Powell's out there now. A very dangerous player, the number 7. Watch out for him.
So, Great Britain, 5 metres out from Greece's line. We're coming up to the 12th minute mark. So only 8 minutes remaining in this first half. So this game will conclude at around 9:15 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Roper got his hands on it.
Whoa.
Very hard to predict what he's going to do with the football.
Well, that guy can find gaps where there's no gaps.
Absolutely, and that time we've put the commentator's curse on him.
Sorry, Kirby.
We've done the Murray Walker on him. The legendary Formula One commentator. He was the master of the commentator's curse. Just ask Gerhard Berger and all the guys that raced in that era. So on the halfway line, it's Greece with the football in this game. This is Karabatsos. Open side. And Pappas, he got it away.
Very good tag there by Nick de Jong.
Oh, lovely ball. Oh, he's going to spill it again with the line wide open. You're kidding. Second time we've seen that in the last couple of minutes, and he can see the funny side of it. It's Andrew Karabatsos.
That was as cold a drop as you'll ever see. He had control of the ball. He only had about 3 metres to go, and he's dropped it.
Yes.
Good to have your company on our live stream coverage. InternationalTagFootball.com or the Facebook page. Been attracting very big numbers since about 6 o'clock this evening for the opening ceremony. Look at this, speed to burn. Good tag coming across in cover on the inside.
George Fox Edwards is very, very light on his feet. Very dangerous player.
Oh, there's a penalty. The number 10 for Greece, copping it. Alexander Pappas.
Yeah, got to call that by the referee. I thought it might have gone against the attacking player, but he's obviously got a better view than we do from the commentary box.
Yeah, I thought it was going to definitely go against him. I, in fact, can't understand the logic in that at all, to be honest.
Sometimes it's quite easy if you're the referee and you're in line seeing the players running towards you. It is a bit easier to make those calls than sometimes from side on.
All right. Kirby. He's like one of the Harlem Globetrotters, Kirby. He just flicks it, holds it in one hand. Got a king-size palm. So, 2-0 in favour of Great Britain. About 5.5 minutes remaining in this first half. It comes to Dimitri Karabatsos. Open side. With the football is Daniel Pappas. Great Britain not rattled in defence at this point. They're there in numbers. And certainly numbering up well. You've got to be able to read numbers in defence. Doesn't matter what code you're talking about. Another penalty to Greece. So, gee, they've been given every opportunity, haven't they, to score. And here comes another one. Dimitri Karabatsos.
Coach Andrew Davis will be very happy with the GB defence, but there we go. He's got the tag. Harry Young.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to give it. He's consulting with his touch judges. No, the referee's given it. The referee's given it.
Yeah, first glance it looked like the referee was going to call the tag. It must have been overruled by his touch judge.
No, I agree. So Greece now on the board. 1 point try. So it's 2-1 in favour of Great Britain. Here's another look at it.
The initial penalty was for closing the gap.
Yeah. And here it is, the lead up. And the player in number 4 skipping across, and that was Karabatsos, and here it is. Try time for the number 7, Philippouloulos.
I think in the end the officials have got that one right. The ball was just down first.
Okay. Benefit of the replay, eh?
Yep.
Nice shot from ground level.
Wonder at what point we'll have video referees at Tag World Cups. Maybe 2021.
When more money comes into the game. So Great Britain, the clearing kick. Yep, we've got some comprehensive evidence here. You can see on the run through, the tags are still intact, ball's down.
That's great work there.
Again, a nice still frame. Fraser Little on fire. You were 100% right, though, Alistair. It was the right call. So Greece still trailing by 1, but they're well and truly in it. It goes without saying. Loads of time left in the game. A scoot down the eastern touchline by Greece, and a good tag. So good play by both teams here. So Greece about 15 metres out from the Great Britain line. It was Hililius that took the ball forward for Greece. And now this is the 15, Nick Pappas. Not to be confused with the chairman of the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
I'd like to see Nick Pappas, the chairman of the Rabbitohs, out there playing. That'd be good to see.
So through the hands go Great Britain, leading by 1. Half-time siren is looming. Deep in their own territory. Good footwork, the ball carrier there, the number 10.
Yeah, James Barron, he dummied for the long kick. I think it confused the defender.
Yeah, and we just saw another player do the same thing. Sadly for Great Britain, the ball has come out.
I think he was tagged first. Luckily he escaped with that one.
So got away with it. Open side, bit of hesitation there. And a little kick attempt through by, I think it was Barron, wasn't it?
Yeah, James Barron kicking in his own half. Coach won't be too happy with that.
No. We saw in the earlier game one of the Samoan players kicking was about a metre out from his own line and did a kick. Well, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
So Greece on the rampage. Under 2 minutes remaining in this half of tag football. Second match of the 2018 World Cup. An outball comes to Mina, James Mina. But Great Britain getting across in numbers in defence, led by Will Powell. You mentioned his name before.
Yeah, he's a very dangerous player, very quick, very low to the ground, runs very hard lines.
As we speak, he's actually being substituted. Powell leaves the ground, or leaves the field of play anyway.
There's unlimited substitutions in tag, so they get it on and off very quickly. Go out there a couple of intense minutes and then straight back to the bench for a rest.
That gets more people into the game, doesn't it? During the oppressive weather, it's not a bad thing. We've got a forecast temperature for tomorrow of about 40 degrees here in Coffs Harbour in northern New South Wales.
Wilkes.
It's Wilkes, he's away. We know he's jet propelled and he got there. Slams it down in the bonus box. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant player. Can he motor? When he sees the space, the afterburners are ignited. 2-point try to Great Britain, so they go to a 4-1 lead, and the half-time siren is only 30 seconds away. He's an exciting player. Watch this. Dummies to the left, steps off his left foot, comes back towards the centre, and just flies across the ground and heads for the bonus box. And that was just great play. We saw Perry Haddock in the background there. The inventor of this sport, standing just behind the try line, having a look.
I hope he was jumping up and down celebrating. But a fantastic build-up play there. I think they've worked a nice little 3-on-2 down the blind side. And I think it was George Montague threw a flick pass behind his back, which I think the defence just paused when they saw that, the impressive skill. And then Nick Wilkes stepped off the left, or he looked like he was hitting down the wing, and he stepped off the left, cut back inside, and there was just no cover defence. Too much speed.
Alistair Davis joining us for this one. Expert comments. That graphic on screen, one for you to remember. Join us at 8:30 a.m. Then we'll say goodnight and come back on Sunday with all of the action.
It's a very crucial game so early in the tournament as well, because there's 24 teams in the men's open, so it's very fiercely fought out. You need to make the top 2 in your group. There's 6 in the group, so if you make the top 2, you go through to the cup. So it's crucial. Whoever wins this game's in a good position to go on.
All right, so here's Greece now with Stratus, Samuel Stratus. Yep, our clock, the television match clock, starts in sync with the siren at the ground. And good chance for Greece here. The defence came though, and the tag was definitely made.
Tom Stone out there, the last ditch tag.
That signal from the referee.
I think it was closing the gap. He's gone across the body, I think, when he was making the tag and initiated a bit of contact.
Got the referee's audio now. You can hear the ref talking, that's great. Now we can hear him in our headphones too. What a bonus, Alistair. Sorry about that, we had a minor technical glitch.
That's good. Now we have a little bit more information as to what's going on out there.
So the 16 now charging for Greece, that's Andrew Pappas. They go to the right. Danger here for Great Britain, but there's plenty of troops in white singlets. You saw there the ball carrier diving across the line, but the tag was made.
Yeah, Will Powell and Tom Stone, both sides got him.
Yeah, on Andrew Karabatsos. Oh, gee, nice little play again. Great Britain coming up with it. The 15 it was, James Dyer.
Yeah, GB ball here.
Good to have the ref's audio, isn't it?
Certainly helps.
Now Harry Young. Harry Young trying to find a way through for Great Britain. Great Britain leading by 3. There's a little war dance. And
James Dyer, he loves the goose step. A bit of flair. We'll see a 20-metre pass any second now, I'd say.
Got away to Montague, and this time we see Powell, Will Powell, who's back out there. There's a bit of heavy contact too. Now an out ball to the man on the flank. That is Tom Stone. Flirting with the eastern touchline. I like Great Britain's shape offensively. Lined out nice and deep to launch an attacking raid. They go to the open side. No overlap at the moment as we see the player in 19.
Kieran Pointer.
Across field. And chance for Great Britain. Lovely flick pass on the inside, but the tag, was it made? The crowd's gone up here at CeX Stadium waiting for the referee. To play the ball. It was a play the ball, so Greece, they dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, lucky escape there for Greece. Another great flick pass from George Montague. It's the second one he's done.
He's playing well.
He's having a very good game.
Plenty of confidence. They do have some silky skills, your mob. Great Britain, here's a kick through. The chase is good from Greece. They're out after. Oh, they got the ball! The 13 scoops it up. Paul Kerr. And now they get a penalty to further compound it for closing the gap. And the 13 charges out of acting half, Paul Kerr. He's tagged. He plays it back now to Stratus. Run around play. And a dummy from the 15, Nick Pappas. He plays it a couple of metres out from the Great Britain line. Out to the number 5, Catus. Acting half is Stratus. 5 out from the line. A stop, a go by Paul Kerr, making himself very easy meat when it comes to being tagged. Here's a chance for Greece. Out ball, but the defence sliding nicely for Great Britain.
Yeah, well
no way through there. Open side on tag number 5. That's got to constitute a drop ball, surely. It was not really a kick. Tags in place. That'll be a try to Greece. I'll tell you, I'd like to look at that kick again. I could not call that a kick.
Yeah, I think he's kicked it straight into the two Great Britain defenders, and then everyone just stopped. And it was referee's called play on, and he's first at a loose ball. Reacted fastest. Yeah, kick was all right.
No, not as bad as I thought initially.
Yeah, and then he's just snuck through two defenders, and the other defenders have fallen asleep there.
Big thanks to Athletes Gel getting on board, supporting the Tag World Cup in 2018. Our replay sponsor. Gee, the numbers really growing on this live stream coverage. Great start to the Tag World Cup. 4-1.
4-3.
4-3 it is now. 4-3 it is now. Sorry.
Yeah, very costly try there for Great Britain to concede.
Yeah, it was costly. Plenty of time left though. 6 minutes gone. Second half. Nice work, Great Britain. It all fell apart at the seams though. Ball into touch, western side.
Yeah, Kirby Roper's just lost his bearings there, I think, and he's thrown it straight into touch. Oh, I've got a penalty.
Entertaining game, this one. Both teams throwing the ball around. Great Britain have the ascendancy by 1. 4-3. Under 14 minutes remaining in this game now. It's anybody's game. Now it comes across to Barron. And this is Roper in 16. Roper. Very hard to tag.
A fantastic last-ditch tag there. He was in for all money.
Yeah, it had to be made, that tag, and it was. Here's the speed machine, Nick Wilkes. Puts it down, plays it. They swing it to the open. Left. Roper stepping across field. He darts, beat two players with his left foot step. Plenty of skill. Girardi, it is, I think, in 13 out there for Great Britain. We saw him with the ball. Now Greece taking the hard metres from deep in their own end, the danger zone at the southern end of CeX Stadium. Great atmosphere here, isn't it?
That's a fantastic crowd.
It is added to somewhat by virtue of the fact we're in a commentary box with no roof on. I've never had that before. That is a first. Just a legacy of the construction work being done here.
It's a great facility, though. It's going to be even better once they finish the other two grandstands.
The arena looks absolute. Look at the pictures. I mean,
yeah, credit to the groundsman. He's done a very good job.
The playing surface itself is the equal of any world-class stadium in the world.
Absolutely.
It could be Wembley. It could be Cardiff. It could be Suncorp Stadium.
Almost as good as the London Marathon Community Track back in London.
Let's throw Old Trafford in the mix as well. One of my favourite grounds. So Great Britain has the football.
Tell you what, the view from this commentary box is as good as Old Trafford as well. That ground, you're right on top of the action.
As you are with a lot of the English rectangular stadiums, aren't you?
They do some fantastic stadiums.
Bust here for Great Britain. They're away. It's Wilkes. He's going to get there. Yes, indeed. Nick Wilkes scores, I think, his third try of this game. Listen to the noise.
Outstanding play from Nick Wilkes again. I mean, the acceleration is just too much for the Greeks at the moment.
You'll be receiving letters alleging the Greeks can't accelerate.
I'd be pretty confident he's the fastest man on the pitch.
So the scoreline now will be
5-3.
5-3 as a result of that try. Here's the replay for Athletes Gel.
Yes, it's gone from James Barron to George Fox-Edwards. Beautiful inside pass from George Fox-Edwards to Nick Wilkes.
And there is no stopping the man wearing number 1 for Great Britain when he sees fresh air. No stopping him. Great Britain. Oh, that pass was half a metre forward anyway.
Yeah, huge forward pass.
What was happening there?
From James Barron.
And Roper was another metre ahead of where the ball was thrown. It was never going to happen. That's what you call a rush of blood to the head.
Yeah, Coach Andrew Davis won't be too happy with that. Off the back of scoring a try, he's getting a little bit too excited.
Play continues. Second match of the 2018 Tag World Cup. If you didn't see the earlier one, New Zealand and Samoa playing a 6-all draw after 40 minutes of tag footy.
That was a very good game, the first game. I think both those teams will go a long way in the mixed competition.
Yeah, Samoa played a really good brand of ad-lib footy. Now the 13 for Greece, trying to create some headaches. Paul Kerr, I've got to say, he does look dangerous too. Oh, yes, second phase. It comes to Kerr again for Greece. She's got some footwork and speed.
Not enough for Nick Wilkes, though. Nick Wilkes got him from behind.
Now Greece and the out ball. Can Great Britain measure up with the defence? The 3, Andrew Karabatsos, backed himself, but the tag, as you can see, was dislodged. Metre out from the line. Entertaining stuff. Fantastic under the floodlights here in Coffs Harbour. Really enjoying the atmosphere. The Western Grandstand is packed. There is not a seat available. Most vantage points around the ground on the western side are occupied. Here's a kick through. The speed men for Great Britain are out after it. Wilkes led the way. Great work by Livonis, Anthony Livonis for Greece in the 14.
Yeah, I thought Nick Wilkes thought they might have been asleep there, so he's put a kick through for himself. But the cover defence was on it. There's a lot of the Great Britain players. We've got the mixed open. We've got the women's seniors. There's some of the men's seniors there as well.
How good's that?
Enjoying the game.
Nice camera work. Good pictures emanating from CeX Stadium as Kerr tried to bustle through. Really good player, this Paul Kerr, the 13 for Greece.
Yeah, he's in everything, isn't he?
Yeah. Giving Great Britain some headaches.
Nice little dummy there.
Great Britain hanging in there. They lead by 2 points, coming up to the 12th minute mark. Only 8 remaining. Interesting play there. He outsmarted himself. Andrew Karabatsos, still going.
Dummy.
Karabatsos, still going. And no, was tagged. Right tag dislodged. Across field comes Greece. Oh, long pass on the outside. And no, the tag was made. The tag was made. Livonis, for sure, thought he was going to score.
Oh, brilliant tag by Sam Winter. He initially misread the play, came off his wing, left the winger with a lot of space, but he had to do all the work. But he got there and he made the tag.
Desperate defence. Here's a bust by Great Britain downfield.
Yeah, George Montague playing well.
Yeah, tag made effortlessly by Alexander Pappas for Greece. Here's Roper. Roper flicked the ball out the back.
Knock on Great Britain.
As good as Roper is, and I don't criticise players often, he does too much sometimes. He tries too hard.
Yeah, he's got incredible instincts. I think sometimes the players don't quite know what he's going to do. Hasn't worked for him tonight, but I think he will be a game breaker in all of the other games.
You could be right. No doubt he's got the talent. I'm not saying that. Here's a chance for Greece, but there's not a lot of room there. The tag made on this western touchline. So they need to pick up a 2-point try to level up proceedings here, Greece. Little kick through by the number 1. He was tagless, however.
Yeah, he was tagged as in the act of kicking, so it was a simultaneous tag, so when he's picked it up, that is a tag.
Yep, James Mina it was. So Greece through Alexander Pappas. Got the pass away to Savahilius. Now to the wing. And fielded well by Great Britain. They soaked up the pressure there nicely, Great Britain. We've seen them rally defensively on a number of occasions tonight when they've really needed to.
Yeah, the goal line defence has been very good.
Through. Great Britain is away, but the tag comes. Good defence.
Great run by Nick de Jong. Made about 30 metres there.
Yeah, and equally good work by the man that made the tag for Greece. Open side, here we go. Nick Wilkes, one of the really genuinely exciting players in this competition. Open. Greece ambling up in defence. They've got plenty of numbers. No sign of an overlap there.
Yeah, just starting to lose a bit of structure there. They need to get a bit deeper.
Kick through. Wilkes is chasing it. Fielded well, though, by Karabatsos. Karabatsos looking to turn defence into attack. Brilliant tag.
Will Powell.
Absolutely brilliant. Will Powell almost pulled the player's shorts down as well. So you hear the expression, he pulled my pants down, literally in this case. Oh, well done. See that? Oh. That was a knock on in waiting. The 15, Nick Pappas showing some silky skills. So back underway. 5 minutes remaining in the contest. Great Britain leading by 2.
still anyone's game here. I think with the bonus box coming into play, it's easily, if Greece picks up a 2-point try here in the box, it's game on.
So Greece with the ball. You commented on the dew there earlier. A lot of players falling over early in the game. Then it stopped for a while, now starting again.
And some of them should have brought the long studs.
So Greece, they go to the open side and through the hands, looking for space to create something. They trail by 2 and under no shortage of pressure here.
Good tag there by George Montague on the inside.
Well, you can hear the referee's determination on everything. Crystal clear quality. Great Britain deep in there. End of the ground.
And Harry Young's played well in the middle there. He's done some nice little balls.
There's been a number of good players on both sides. So we've only got 3 3/4 minutes remaining in this game. And that'll be all she wrote for the day. We come back on Sunday for the final day.
It's a big day for everyone tomorrow. I think it's an 8:30 start, I think, the first game.
And
finishing about as late as 8.
Oppressive heat forecast tomorrow too. Here's Wilkes. Wilkes got it away on the outside.
Sam Winter's gone into touch. Yeah, I think our men's seniors team, men's open team, besides the fact they'll get the big game here tonight, would have been very happy to avoid playing one of their games during the day.
Absolutely. And in that vein, assuming the hot weather continues, the Australians have obviously got an advantage. You know, used to that.
I mean, as an Australian myself, who's been in the UK for 11 years, you lose the ability to play sport in the heat quite quickly. So it'd be worse for the British-born and bred players.
What part of the old data are you living in?
I'm in London.
Okay. Good neck of the woods, mate.
Great city. So much going on.
So now 10 out. Greece, can they even things up on the scoreboard? Trailing 5-3. Drifting across field. Little kick for the outside men. But it was well read by Powell, I think it was. And now it's Great Britain's turn to turn defence into attack. As the clock ticks over, Greece are going to start to worry. The clock is their enemy.
Yeah, one more try here for Great Britain. I think they've got the game.
Kirby. Oh, sorry, Roper. My apologies to Roper. And now it's Fox Edwards in 17, and he gave it to Young. And it comes back to Roper.
No tag, yeah, he'd been tagged just after he passed it, so he had to play the ball there.
Tag made there. That's great defence.
Good.
Ref said no, play on. So, the tag made on the Greece try line. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, Kieran Pointer, I think the youngest player in the team, just 19 years of age there. He's put a lovely little kick through, followed it through with a great tag.
Oh, no. Chance for Great Britain. That's what they needed. They could put the game beyond doubt here on the outside. Referee's whistle blows.
Yeah, Tom Stone it was. He just lost sight of where Will Powell was there for a second. If he could have got that ball to Will Powell a bit sooner, he would have been in the corner.
But wouldn't you play the advantage there or not?
No, he's got the tag. The defender got the tag. I don't know what he's actually playing a penalty for there.
Well, they still got the ball. There was a player through going to score that had both his tags intact. Anyway.
No, I think he's called the tag on the inside on Tom Stone. Yeah, Tom Stone was a bit slow to get rid of the ball.
So, Great Britain. They're going to put this beyond doubt. 45 seconds to go. And then it's beer o'clock.
Got to be careful not to throw an intercept.
Cross field. Great Britain have got all the possession and field position. And there's going to be a try. That puts it beyond doubt now. Great Britain will wrap this up. And listen to the crowd.
Yeah, Kieran Pointer again. That's the youngest player on the pitch. Former Wasps Academy player. Fantastic work there. He's just got through.
Wonderful atmosphere here. Here's the replay for Athletes Gel. Watch this. Got to the line. Swivel, spin, running backwards, bang. Ball on the ground, try time.
Yeah, just very good evasive skills there. Very good agility.
So we make it full time according to our clock. Any tick, you'll hear the siren. There it is now. So Great Britain, they win their opening game of the 2018 ITF World Cup 5-3. No, 6-3 it was in the end, wasn't it? That late try, I forgot about that. So brilliant work. It's been a great day here. Organisers blessed to have remarkable, beautiful weather. Couldn't have asked for better. The opening ceremony going off without a hitch. And we've seen two epic games. The first of them, New Zealand and Samoa, a 6-all draw. And as you just saw, Great Britain defeating Greece by 6-3. Alistair, thank you very much for your role in commentary. Well done, enjoyed it.
Thanks, Tuppy, it's a pleasure.
And please come up and give us a hand on Sunday.
Yeah, hopefully, with a bit of luck, we'll have some Great Britain teams there on the Sunday. I think the Men's Open, a good chance after what I've seen today, and I think our women's seniors and our men's seniors, and hopefully our mixed open as well. We might have 4 all here on Sunday.
On behalf of the International Tag Federation, organisers of the tournament in 2018, we bid you good night from CeX Stadium. We'll see you Sunday.